Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're popping the hood on a platform that's aiming to be your guide through the often confusing world of digital assets. We're talking about NoviqPro. Based entirely on their recent presentation, we're going to unpack this whole ecosystem together. We'll look at everything from the educational products they actually sell, all the way down to the nuts and bolts of their automated commission pipelines. So, let's just dive right in and see exactly how this works.
Here's our game plan for today. We're going to cover 1. What is NoviqPro? 2. Their crypto education courses. 3. The commission pipeline. 4. The business income clubs. 5. Hope expanders and their charity work. And finally, 6. The exact steps to join.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1. What exactly is NoviqPro?
According to their presentation, NoviqPro is a registered company over in South Africa. They position themselves right out of the gate as an educational entity, and their big focus is teaching a strictly security-first approach to digital assets. And what's really interesting here is who they're targeting. It's built for literally everyone. They want to be the bridge for complete beginners who are maybe a little intimidated by crypto, all the way up to tech-savvy users who just want to avoid the common pitfalls in the space.
To explain their unique business structure, the presenter uses this really relatable analogy. It's like buying a hammer at a hardware store. You buy the hammer, it's yours, and the store keeps the profit, right? Well, NoviqPro sells their training products in a similar way, but with a major twist. Instead of pocketing all that profit, they actually take a significant chunk of it and drop it into a commission pool, which is then algorithmically shared with the buyers.
Moving right along to Section 2, the crypto education courses.
So you might be wondering, what is actually funding this whole ecosystem? Well, it's their structured learning modules. The entry point is what they call the Initiator course, and this covers those absolute first baby steps into the crypto world. From there, they train members on everyday digital device usage, really trying to prepare people for what they view as the future of money. They see a massive global demand for this kind of foundational knowledge.
Now let's dive into Section 3, the 4-phase commission pipeline. This is where the mechanics get absolutely fascinating. They use this unique pipeline that's broken down into 4 distinct phases: Initiator, Visionary, Trailblazer, and Director. But here's the real catch. As a member, you don't necessarily have to go out and build some complex downline yourself. Instead, as new educational products are sold globally, the system's algorithm just sequentially pushes existing members forward through these phases. And as you complete each phase, boom, the system triggers a specific payout. Finish that first Initiator phase, that's a $20 commission. The Visionary phase yields $50. Trailblazer jumps all the way up to $300. And completing the final Director phase drops a $700 commission straight into your pocket. The massive takeaway here is that it's a loop. Once you finish Phase 4, the whole system is designed to just rinse and repeat.
Which brings us to Section 4, Automated Business Income Clubs.
The pipeline doesn't actually stop there, it expands. As you move through those 4 main phases we just talked about, your commissions automatically buy you into secondary matrices. The first one is the BBC, or Business Builder Club. That's a $50 buy-in that yields a $75 commission, plus it unlocks access to neuro-business coaching. Later on, you get pushed into the HBC, the Hypersonic Business Club. This one's a $300 buy-in, creating a $300 commission loop, and it unlocks executive coaching. The ultimate goal they're shooting for? Building up multiple automated streams of income.
Now, if you do choose to actively refer people using a direct link, things speed up considerably. When someone you refer completes that final Phase 4, you earn a direct $50 commission. But look at this algorithmic hook. That completion also generates 2 brand new positions back at the very start of the pipeline. As the system loops continuously, those positions double per cycle. It's a super clever mechanism designed to turn one single referral into compounding commissions over time.
Next up, Section 5, Hope expanders and charity. 73. That is a very specific number. It's the number of positions per member that get placed back into the system at the very end of Phase 4. While these funds do help accelerate other members, they are also actively channeled into a charity called Hope Expanders. This built-in mechanism literally buys meals for hungry children, which they noted is especially crucial during the harsh winter seasons. Baking philanthropy right into an automated financial matrix? That is definitely a unique structural choice.
All right, moving to our final segment, Section 6, Steps to Join Now.
If someone wants to actually jump into this ecosystem, the mechanics are pretty strict. First, you have to get a referral link from an existing member. Next, you pay a one-time fee of exactly $15 out of pocket for that initial course. plus a mandatory $2 crypto gas fee to process it on the network. You also need to have your digital crypto wallet set up and funded beforehand. The presenter hits this point really hard. It is only ever $15 out of your own pocket. Everything else we've looked at today is funded purely by the system's own commissions.
But, and this is absolutely critical, we have to look at the strict disclaimers they put out there. Nothing here is financial or legal advice. More importantly, this entire pipeline relies 100% on the continued sale of those crypto training products. If the sales stop, the system stops. Full stop. Finally, they urgently remind members that declaring any crypto earnings to your local tax authorities is mandatory. In today's heavily regulated world, ignoring that could lead to some serious penalties down the line. So, that leaves us looking at a truly fascinating landscape, doesn't it? There is an undeniable, massive global need for accessible, security-first crypto education. But accessing it through this platform ties you directly into a complex, sales-reliant, multi-tiered digital enterprise. So, here's the big question you really have to ask yourself. How do you balance the genuine pursuit of financial knowledge against the complex, ever-shifting realities of these automated matrix systems? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and remember, always keep questioning the mechanics behind the platforms you encounter.